There are certain names in football that never truly leave the conversation, and José Mourinho is one of them. No matter where he goes, no matter how many years pass, somehow the story always finds its way back to him. And now, in 2026, football is once again asking the same question nobody thought would return. What if José Mourinho comes back to Real Madrid? Because according to reports, discussions are already advancing behind the scenes. Conversations have taken place. The idea is real. And suddenly, one of football's most dramatic relationships might be starting all over again. But to understand why this story feels so massive, you have to go back to the beginning. Back to a time when Real Madrid were desperate. Back to a time when Barcelona were destroying everybody. And back to the moment Florentino Pérez picked one man to change everything. José Mourinho. When Mourinho arrived at Real Madrid in 2010, the club was hurting. Yes, Madrid were still winning games. They still had superstars. Cristiano Ronaldo was already there. The Bernabéu was still full every week. But mentally, something felt broken. Because Pep Guardiola's Barcelona had taken over football. Every Clásico felt painful for Madrid fans. Barcelona didn't just beat teams back then. They controlled them. They suffocated them. Messi, Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets. It felt unfair at times, and Real Madrid looked like they were constantly chasing shadows. Florentino Pérez knew this wasn't just about tactics anymore. He needed somebody who could fight Barcelona mentally. Somebody fearless enough to walk directly into Guardiola's era and challenge it head on. And honestly, there was probably only one manager in the world crazy enough for that job. José Mourinho. Fresh off winning the Champions League, with Inter Milan, Mourinho arrived in Madrid carrying confidence, arrogance, and pressure all at once. He didn't come to fit into the club quietly. He came to change the entire mentality of it. The beginning wasn't smooth. In Mourinho's first season, Barcelona destroyed Real Madrid 5-0 at Camp Nou. For many managers, that result would have ended everything before it even started. But Mourinho was different. Instead of panicking, he doubled down on his ideas. Training became more intense. The team became more aggressive, more emotional, more physical. Slowly, Real Madrid started changing into something much more dangerous. Cristiano Ronaldo was entering another level entirely. Karim Benzema became more complete. Mesut Ozil was creating magic every week. Di Maria brought energy. Sergio Ramos brought chaos. Xabi Alonso controlled matches from deep. And Mourinho connected all of it together. That Madrid side played with speed that terrified teams. The moment they won the ball back, they attacked like a storm. And then came the breakthrough. In 2011, Real Madrid defeated Barcelona in the Copa del Rey final. It might sound small now, but at the time, it felt huge. Because for the first time in years, Madrid truly believed they could hurt Guardiola's Barcelona. But the real statement came a year later. The 2011-12 Real Madrid team became one of the greatest league sides Spain had ever seen. 100 points, 121 goals. A record-breaking season. Cristiano Ronaldo scored relentlessly, but the bigger story was the mentality Mourinho had created. Madrid no longer looked afraid. They looked obsessed. And many fans still believe that the mentality built during Mourinho's era later became the foundation for Real Madrid's Champions League dominance under Zidane. So why are people suddenly talking about Mourinho returning now? Well, football changes quickly, and so do people. The Mourinho of 2026 is not the same man from 2010. He's older now, more experienced, maybe even calmer. But what has never disappeared is his presence, his authority, his ability to handle pressure bigger than almost anybody else in football history. And Real Madrid is a club built entirely on pressure. Every season is judged by one thing. Did you win the Champions League? Very few managers can survive that environment. Mourinho always could. There's also another important factor here. A lot of today's younger footballers grew up watching Mourinho's Real Madrid. To this generation, Mourinho is not just a coach from the past. He's part of football history. And even though some people believe modern football has moved beyond Mourinho's style, others believe he simply needs the right dressing room again, the right personalities, the right challenge. And there may not be a bigger challenge in football than returning to Real Madrid after everything that already happened there. Right now, nothing is official yet. Talks are progressing, rumors are growing stronger, and football waits to see what Florentino Pérez decides. But one thing is already certain. If José Mourinho returns to Real Madrid, it will instantly become one of the biggest stories in world football. And honestly, it might be the perfect ending to a story that never truly felt finished.